Overwatch is a team and hero based first person shooter made by Blizzard Entertainment. This video and guide will cover the essential aspects and go over the basics of how the game works. In Overwatch you'll be playing as a team of 6 with either friends or people you will find via the matchmaker. You will battle against the enemy and try to complete the objective of the map you're playing to win. To do this you will be using abilities, weapons and most importantly teamwork.
In this section, we'll be going over essential hero mechanics in Overwatch. You may switch hero at any time if you are dead or in your team's current spawn point. If you switch, you will lose all your ultimate charge. Ultimate charge is needed to activate your ultimate ability. Each character has an ultimate ability that will charge up as you deal damage, buff or debuff actively, and will even increase over time slightly. When your ultimate charge has reached 100%, you can press your ultimate button to activate the ability. Overwatch does also not feature any ammo pickups. All characters have unlimited ammo. Sprint is also not a default ability in the game. Each character has a weapon of some sort. Some of these have different fire modes and scopes, but you can't aim down the sight of all weapons. Each hero also has at least 2 abilities. Some of these are activated and some are passive. To find out more about the heroes in the game, click the annotation on screen. Every hero can also make use of quick melee. This is a close range attack that does not require any ammo and is good to finish off weak enemies or to help when you need to reload. It currently deals 30 damage. Also keep in mind that you can kill yourself with splash damage from explosive abilities and weaponry.
Speaking of heroes, these are divided into several roles. These include offense. The aggressive damage dealers are put into this category and their goal is to seek and kill the enemy. Defense, which are heroes that tend to favour the enemy coming to them and can fortify locations and disrupt the enemy. Tanks, these are heroes with large HP pool and damage mitigating abilities. They lead the charge and can protect the team by soaking up damage. And last but not least, supports. Supports empower, heal and shield their allies, and these are mostly utility based and are the backbone of your team's survival.
Your HP pool affects your playstyle in Overwatch. There are several different types of hit points. The first one is normal health HP and is indicated by white HP on the bar. This will not regenerate by itself and can be healed by healing abilities or health packs that are scattered around the map. Small health packs heal 75 and big ones heal 250. The second type of HP is armor and is indicated by yellow health. This will also not regenerate by itself but blocks damage. If a bullet or ability hits you for 10 or less damage, it will half the damage. If you're hit for 10 or more, you will take 5 less damage. Here you have seen Winston's Tesla cannon deal 150 and 300 damage due to armor. Armor will regenerate as you're healed normally. The third type is shield HP and is indicated by blue HP. This will regenerate after you have not taken any damage for a few seconds. There are also unnatural types of HP, the first one being armor from Torbjorn. The tone of yellow indicating the armor will be slightly different from the normal armor color, and when this is depleted, you will not regain it from healing abilities. The second one is Symmetra's shield. This will regenerate like normal shield HP, but will disappear if Symmetra is swapped out for another hero or if you die. Headshots are a thing in Overwatch. All characters will take double damage when shot in the head. If your HP reaches 0, you are dead and will respawn in 10 seconds, if not resurrected by mercy, that is.
Now to go over the different types of maps and game modes in Overwatch so far. On assault maps, attackers will fight and capture a series of objectives made up of control point areas. If the attackers capture all of the objectives, they win. The defenders will have to hold off the enemy until the time runs out to achieve victory. On escort maps, the attacking team will be escorting a payload to a delivery point and will win if the payload is delivered. There are also checkpoints along the payload track that will add time to the timer. The defending team will work towards preventing the payload from reaching its destination, and if the time runs out before the payload is delivered, the defending team will win. Next is Hybrid, and Hybrid is a mixture of the last two, Assault and Escort. The attacking team will first have to capture an area to activate the payload. If the payload is delivered, attackers win, but if time runs out before the point is captured or the payload is delivered, the defenders win. Finally, the latest game mode added into Overwatch is Control. Control is a King of the Hill-esque game mode. The maps are mirrored on both sides, and if a team is in control of the objective area, they will capture the point and their capture progress will start ticking. When this reaches 100%, the team has won the round. For a team to initially capture the control point, they need to stay on the objective and make sure that the enemy team stay off of it. Otherwise, the point will be contested like the other game modes. But once the point has actually been taken, the capture progress timer does not pause when the point is contested. And unlike the previous game types, this is a best of 3 by default and every round is played on one of the 3 random areas on the map. When it comes to capturing an objective or pushing a payload, strength in numbers is optimal. The UI indicates how many people are contesting a point or pushing a payload. This is important as the payload moves a lot quicker with more people on it, and an objective is captured quicker with more people on it. The cap is 3 people though, so there is no difference in speed between 3 people on an objective and 4, but there is a difference between 2 people and 3. So ideally always have 3 people pushing a payload and make sure 3 people are on an objective when attempting to capture. Lastly, we just want to go over overtime. Overtime is a mechanic present in all game modes. If an objective is contested when the time runs out, the game will go into overtime. The overtime timer on the top of the screen will run out if one of 3 things happen. The attackers aren't on the payload on an escort map, the attackers aren't on the capture point for an assault map, or the team that doesn't have control of the point on the control map aren't present on the capture area.
Finally, we want to talk about team play. This is a key part of Overwatch and is essential for winning. Don't go into battle alone. Whether you're a support or flanker, you're always much stronger if your team is relatively nearby. Be sure to make good use of communication via in-game text and voice chat, as well as the ping wheel to coordinate attacks and counter pushes. Try to stay positive and don't flame your teammates even if you're losing. This assures that the Overwatch community stays strong and as toxic free as possible. Good luck in game, and let us know how you do.
So that's just a brief introduction to Overwatch. If you want to learn more about specific heroes, then do check out all of our quick start hero guides. These are quick, concise guides going over all of the heroes fairly quickly to help you get started. In the future, we will be starting new series and guides that go over specifics such as countering heroes, synergizing with heroes, and more intermediate hero guides, so do subscribe to not miss any of them. Thanks very much for watching, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, take care, we'll see you then.